Well, hey there guys, welcome back. Today I'm working on a project trying to build a puller for, where is it, this type of suspension bushing. This is on a Peterbilt truck. They just bolt to the hanger like that, but this is pressed in. Tiger Tool makes a tool, but I've got that, so I'm going to build my own little puller to work with this hollow ram jack. So I am currently in my steel shed here because I'm having some work done on my other building. The roof was leaking, so it made a moldy insulation and stuff over the years. So I got two guys in there right now, and they're putting up new OSB walls and insulation and vapor barrier and all that. And then we got the roof all sealed up and that. So anyway, so that is why everything is moved into here. Got all my filters and spare parts on those kind of shelves. My box, my apprentice's box, another parts shelf, and then there's a bunch of stuff on that pallet racking. This is the service body off the Dodge, because my apprentice right now is in school, so he is not running the truck obviously. So I wanted to use the truck for some hauling. I was gonna pick that old antique John Deere of mine that I got a video up of. It's at Dad's place, so I'd like to haul it home. So yeah, I took this out so that I could use the gooseneck hitch in that Dodge to do that. The post pounder, it was not much of a project to get the engine back on there, so I didn't even bother filming it. Everything went really smoothly and it was pretty easy, so it's been working pretty good. It has a hard time with these big 6-inch, 8 feet long posts, but it has worked for a few that I've done. But anyway, let's get into what I am actually working on today. So essentially, I'm going to have a piece of this heavy threaded rod. This is 7/8 ready rod, and I'm basically going to have two fingers coming off the end, which are these guys here, and then they will straddle this guy here, okay, like this, and then I'll put a pin through this hole, and then I can, this will sit like this with the hollow ram jack here, and it'll just suck that pin out into this piece of pipe. So okay, if that doesn't make any sense, it'll hopefully make some more sense as we carry on. So right now, I'm just gonna get these holes cut out. I'm gonna use my mag drill for that. So we'll film when we're doing that. been quite the rain day, if you can't tell by the sound. Sounds a lot worse in this building than it actually is. But we've got 6 tents overnight last night, and I think we got at least a ½ an inch so far. So it's pretty good for this country, I guess. All right, so I just clamped this together to get my measurement. So then I made my pin. Okay, fits in there. And then this side will go in here, just like that. So now that'll actually be what, you know, it'll sit in there. And then I will pull off of there. Well guys, did a little bit of welding off camera here, but I'll try and video the rest of it. I just know the sound quality is going to be poor with this rain on this tin roof, but you can kind of see what the idea is. Okay, just going to sit something like that. All right, it'll pin up there, you know, and then like I said, I'll have this guy here, you know, will be around there. Hollow ram, it's gonna sit like this. You know, I'll probably gonna cut this down a little bit, and then the hollow ram will just pull this rod out to pull our bushing. So the only other thing I need to build is this same pin idea on the back with this pipe over it for when we suck the new pin in, because if you pull just here, it'll just pull this center pin out of this bushing, because this is just a rubber in between here. So that's at least how the Tiger tool is built, so I'm just kind of copying that. So anyway, this is it so far. Well, the rain's kind of slowed down, or stopped now, so this is where we got yesterday. I got this thing welded up. This pin is a little snug. I'm probably gonna have to just take a little bit of material off of there so that it can slide a little easier, because everything kind of warped slightly and that hole was pretty tight fit to begin with. So anyway, this is my holes here. I'll have to make them a bit bigger for the end of this bushing to sit. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean some of this area up, finish drilling those holes through that pipe, and then I will continue on, I guess. So we ended up getting 1 7/10 inches of rain throughout these last 2 days. So that's pretty good to see. Now it's kind of just wind as usual. Yeah, the guys in the shop there, we got 2/3 of the roof done now, insulated and boarded up, and hoping to get the last third of the roof done today and then start on the walls. There is some insulation and vapor barrier on the walls already, so it's just going to be continuing on with that, and then boards there as well. So things are taking shape. Okay, so it should be making sense now. So the only thing left to do now is cut my length of threaded rod to the size that I'm going to want. But essentially, yeah, this is how. So this guy is normally going to be about here. So where this is going to sit is against the spring. Okay, so this would actually be for sucking the new one in, just like this here. But when we pull the old one out, everything will be inverted backwards here. But anyway, that is essentially a finished product. So I'm hoping that I can show you guys how this thing is going to work. I think it's going to work pretty good. So yeah, this is cool. But you know, this is sometimes the way it goes when you're on your own and you don't have the special tooling that you need at your disposal. You know, there's no tool crib when you're self-employed to go to and to take these tools from that you need. So you end up having to build your own tool crib. So that's essentially what we're doing here. is building our own tool crib. And luckily, my tool crib is getting bigger and bigger all the time. So something like this, I probably really won't use very often. But like this here gets used, and it will continue to get used. This part here, I mean, hopefully I'll get to use it again, but I don't know for sure. But anyway, I'll probably cut my threaded rod, I don't know, somewhere around here, just to give myself a little extra. But yeah, you can kind of see how that's going to work. I hope that the whole thing isn't too long, as far as, because we got to do it in between the duals to pull the old one out, because that shoulder, like I said, is towards the middle right now. So someone sucked it in, so we need to pull it out. So we'll have to drop, because there's going to be a drive line sitting here. So I'll have to take that drive line out of the way. But as long as this isn't too long to fit in there, then we'll be good to go. But I guess we'll find that out when we get there. Well, we got her all in there and the new one's in, so here we go. Well, that is a very successful homemade tool.